call the shots. You are in charge of how much money you make, how much money you lose. How 18.4% of businesses fail within their first year. Also, by around the fifth year, 49.7% of businesses fail. When it comes around staying 10 years into business, about 65.6% of businesses fail, and only 25% make it beyond 15 years. So definitely I would advise, if you want to get into business and be an employer, I mean, you don't have to start off as an employee, because once you start off as an employee means you're going to have to hire people. So let's say you start off and you are the only person working in your business. Yes, you can start from there. And also at the same time, you have to keep in mind that if it is your goal is to make as low as $10,000 a month, the possibility of you making that as an employee, meaning in a job, is minimal, because a lot of employers are not going to pay you that kind of money, especially if you are new to the workforce, if you are unexperienced, if you don't have a lot of high paying skills, right? You didn't develop skills that are high paid. Don't think that, yes, going to school and learning theory is good to an extent, but it's not going to guarantee you a very high income, especially right off the bat. And even if you want a high income, even though you have all your education like myself, and you want to work for someone, you want to work in a job, at the same time you will have to develop some high income skills that will help you elevate to a higher level in business, probably to go from an entry level to a manager, and probably from a manager to the CEO. It depends on which company you're working for and what levels they have available, because if the company doesn't have a lot of levels, then you're going to be stuck and you're not going to be able to even get $20,000. Now, some persons will be fine with earning $20,000 a month. Let me tell you, as a business owner, I have been able to make that kind of money as a business owner, not working for persons at all. Now, there are individuals that I know, people like some principals, vice principals, depending on which school they work for, or different higher level managers who would make $20,000 a month. But think about it, you're not going to be able to start making $20,000 a month in your first year as an employee on a job. It may take you 10, 20, 30, almost the entire life, close to retirement. This is something I've seen when I was working in a public school, where by the time someone who used to teach me, one of my teachers, would have been promoted to the point where she was a vice principal, it's around there she started to make around $20,000, and that's like by the time she was like in her 50s. So if you want to wait so long, and then you have to think about it, it's more competition to get at that level working for somebody, because it's not just you alone competing for that spot. However, when it is you choose to start your own business though, you call the shots. You are in charge of how much money you make, how much money you lose, how much money, everything that goes on, you are in charge of it, right? You are in charge of how you use your time and everything. So you are the one calling the shots.